Good afternoon. Opposition councillors in Stoke On Trent are calling for urgent action since it emerged that the amount of uncollected council tax is equal to the amount it needs to cut from budgets next year. Government figures show last year the city was the worst in the region for collecting council tax. Well, here's our Staffordshire reporter, Liz Copper.
Balancing the budget has been hard for most local authorities this year. But in Stoke On Trent, it's emerged council tax arrears stand at £20.1 million, while the council's expecting to make £20 million of cuts next year.
That's criminal. We've just lost 700-800 officers out of this authority. I'm all for cutting out waste. But what's a bigger waste than this? When you think all that money is out there, but we haven't bothered to collect.
Among those counting that cost is Julie Latham. She campaigned against cuts which led to Shelton's swimming pool closing.
It's so needless. I mean, yes, cuts have got to be made, but cuts in the right places. I think there's a lot of things that are needless expenses, say, by the council, and vital services have been cut and affected because of this.
Of course, these debts have arisen mostly because people simply haven't paid up. So what do council taxpayers make of the situation?
They should get out and make these people pay their council tax.
It is terrible, really, isn't it? I mean, why haven't they sort of sorted this out before it's got to that stage?
I mean, some people can't afford to pay, some people won't pay. So I think the council have got a difficult job on their hands, really.
Following the vociferous protests over cuts this year, the council says it'll make improved efforts to collect council tax next year. It points out the vast majority of people do pay.
We're working now, we've got a group of councillors working with some officers about looking at what we should be doing differently, about when we should take action and what the right point is to take action.
Having made substantial cuts this year, the council accepts next year's balancing act may be even more difficult. Liz Copper, BBC Midlands Today, Stoke On Trent.
And Liz Copper joins us now from our Stoke studio. Liz, so how does Stoke compare to other parts of the region?
Well, when we look across our local authorities, there are some striking differences. One really important point to make, though, is that most people do pay their council tax. But the government has provided figures, tables, that allow us to compare one council with another. And when we look at those latest figures, we can see that Birmingham does less well, for example, than authorities such as Dudley and Sandwell. The places that do the best are councils in places like Worcestershire and Warwickshire. Herefordshire also does pretty well. Best of all, a relatively small local authority up in the Staffordshire Moorlands. They have a collection rate of almost 99%.
Thank you, Liz. A 30